saves lives. So.
Oh, I left your apron in the dryer.
Oh, you can give me that one too if you want.
YouTube is live.
Hey there, everyone.
Turning on.
Get out of here, Dad. I'm
Get out of
doing
here.
this by myself.
Okay, Jack's gonna take over today.
Just
See you
kidding.
guys later.
Just kidding.
Come here, Jack. So, hi everyone, as I eat candy corns. Uh-oh, Tara wants me to change aprons. She might come wave you mainly, maybe. Which one is that?
Put on, you'll see.
Yes. All right.
Oh, trophy husband.
Trophy husband. Oh, hello everyone. It's good to see you. Uh-oh, is that a fly in the wintertime? Come on. Have a little respect.
Flies can survive in the house.
Yes. All right. So we're live?
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Everything.
We're not.
So today, Tara is sick.
Sick.
Whoa.
Actually, she was sick last week too, but it hasn't gotten any better. And she and I went out of town together over the weekend. And we were supposed to go, and then we almost canceled it, and then she decided to go anyway. But she's still not feeling better. So today we decided to make popcorn balls, and I had a helper here who seemed really enthusiastic about wanting to do it. Are you, Jack?
No.
No. So we're gonna make some popcorn balls today.
Yay.
And it should be a pretty mellow show. So let's see. This recipe is on page 292 in our Dining on a Dime cookbook. And even though Tara is mostly dead, I think she might share the links in there. So there should be a link
What
in
are
the
we doing
description.
with this?
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and pop that one. We popped one thing of popcorn already. And we're using microwave popcorn because we like it easy. So, you want to pop it or you want me to pop it?
Me.
What's that? Oh, yes. So, Tara's reminded me. Our pre-ordering sale for the Dining on a Dime cookbook 20th anniversary edition ends today. So, if you haven't taken advantage of that and you want to, be a great opportunity to pre-order the 20th anniversary version. This one is the classic edition, and we're waiting on the 20th anniversary one to come back from the printer. So, but we're doing pre-orders right now. Have a big, a lot of pretty big discount and free shipping and all that. So, and if you want the classic editions like this, they make especially great gifts. They're even more discounted. So, yay! Yeah, 3 seconds just because. All right. So.
3 seconds?
Yes.
What?
I added 30 more seconds because I
30.
noticed the popcorn doesn't quite pop all the way, so we'll have to listen to it now.
I thought you said 3.
Okay, so again, this is on page 292 in the Dining on a Dime cookbook, and let's get started. So we need 1/4 cup of butter.
Ow.
I had a box of butter, and I forgot how much is 1/4 cup. 8 tablespoons. Oh, is it 1/2 cup? Okay, 1, 2, so 4 tablespoons. All right, Jack, you can entertain us right now.
What?
Do you want to do this part? Well, actually, I don't know. This is the cooking part. Do you want to do the cooking part?
What kind of cooking is it?
Well, we're going to melt marshmallows and butter in this pan.
Yes!
Yes? Okay. So let's see. Melt marshmallows and butter over low heat. So can you do me a favor?
What?
Put 40 marshmallows in there.
40.
40!
Okay.
So what's the conversation, dear?
I want to know what the difference is.
Oh, the difference in the two books. Well, this one is the classic edition, which is the one we've been selling. And if you go to livingonadime.com and click on the store, you can see a full description of what this book is. That book is the same as this one, but it has, I think, 28 new recipes, has 100 new pages altogether. So it has pictures, recipe cards, and family pictures, and a little story about kind of what we did, putting the book together over the 20 years and how we've published and dealt with all that. So that's the difference between the two. So if you're a regular around here, you probably would like to have the anniversary one. Thank you, Jack. But if you're new around here, or if you're buying for somebody who's not that familiar, the classic one is great also, because it's the one that's been popular for 20 years. So, thank you, Jack, for the popcorn. Oops, laying your way. So, one thing we're doing on these, would probably be even more important if we were cooking this in a pan, is I'm just transferring them from one bowl to the other to keep the unpopped kernels at the bottom from ending up in this, because we don't want to break anybody's teeth with these popcorn balls.
Nope.
Am I right, Jack?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. And Jack is having a little sample there, which is awesome. We actually brought some candies and things, so...
I love fresh hot
See,
popcorn.
I figured spice drops are really good for popcorn balls, because then you can eat them while you're making them. So these are the ones that we pulled out. It's not very many, but they're the icky ones. Check. Would you please throw those in? Oh, hey, Out of Goshen. Hi, cat lover.
Hold on, let me do
Who's on, Amy?
these quickly.
Hi, Amy.
And Jamie.
Amy and Jamie. All right.
Yeah.
Pardon me?
And Bandana.
And Bandana Grandma. Man, everybody's on today, Jack. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hello, people.
So you already put the 40 in there, is that right?
Yep, 40.
All right.
I did it by threes, and the last one was a single.
So Jack is a little bit more precise than me, and a lot more precise than Tara. I can say that because she's way over there and she can't smack me from over there. And he counted exactly 40 marshmallows, and I can be confident that it's exactly 40. So
I counted by threes.
you did. You counted by threes? How did
Yeah.
you get 40 out of threes? Maybe I should
I
rethink what I just
added
said.
one at the end.
Oh, okay. So I could have started melting this earlier, but I thought it's fun to do it on the show with everybody. So I was going to tell you, I don't know if I should tell your secret, Jack.
Huh?
The other day I made dinner for them, and I made some mixed vegetables. And what were you doing, Jack?
I was sorting them out.
You were sorting them out. Why were you sorting them out?
Because vegetables should never be eaten together.
There you go. So I looked over and I thought he was trying to hide the vegetables. I'm like, Jack, what are you doing? And I realized he was separating out the corn from the green beans from the carrots and whatever else was in
Well,
there.
you should never mix your food.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to take a look at this. So Jack,
Where did I put that? Ah!
all right. So this takes a few minutes to get this to melt. I actually did this last year, and I was going to try something that didn't work so well last year. I'm going to put some M&Ms in one of them. And last year we were trying to put the M&Ms on and they kept sliding off, right, Jack?
Yep.
So we'll see if we can get it to work better this time. Okay. And while that's waiting, oh, yes. So if you missed the beginning of the show, this is in the Dining on a Dime cookbook on page 292. And Tara will be sharing the link from her sick bed over in the living room. Okay. Now Mike has to be watching because butter can burn really easy. So you can see it's only just slightly getting there. But it'll be where it's totally melted and gummy before we actually use it. So I'm curious, dear. Over low heat. I guess I should turn the heat down some. Mike is a high heat kind of guy, which means a lot of things thoroughly browned on the outside. All right. Uh-oh, Tara's over here getting her Sprite out of her Bandana Grandma cup.
You gotta go wash your hands.
Oh, wash my hands? Right. Yeah, so... Oops. Okay. Yeah, Tara and I were up in the mountains at Glenwood Springs. Well, it's actually west of the mountains in Colorado.
Wonder if anyone's noticed.
If anyone's noticed what?
Look behind you. Look behind you.
I don't know if anyone can see that. Whoops, careful.
They
That's,
can.
that's way too small. No. I
He
can't.
put a spice drop, here, you show it to them, on the scene in hopes that people might see it like, where's Waldo? Hold it up to the camera.
No, it's I just put it there for fun. It wasn't supposed to be
Well, I better turn this down even more if I don't want to melt that or burn the butter. So I feel like it's awfully quiet today because I'm usually in the conversation. How's it? Any comments or questions from anyone, dear?
Yep. Is Tara taking her cup?
Um,
Arsenic.
she says arsenic. Cyanide would be faster. But she said she takes NyQuil at night and the what was it? The Dayquil Severe in the daytime, which kind of helps her some, but she's, I don't know, the cough is lingering for a long time. And Jack had the same sickness, and he was, wow, it was probably 2.5 or 3 weeks before you got over it, right, Jack? But he still coughs just a bit.
If
Here.
I exercise, I go insane.
Tilt down for a second, Dave. So you can see I'm kind of being gentle because I don't want to burn the butter. But this is almost ready for us now. See, it's got just a few little lumps left. And so we're going to stir that out just a little more. Oh, yes. Tar said I should tell you that we make these for Halloween, which we do. And sometimes other times of the year, and the kids just love them. So let's see. Okay, so I'm melting that. Food coloring. Are we putting food coloring in these? No?
Maybe? Sure. Does it change the taste
Okay.
at all?
No, it does not change the taste.
Yeah.
Sorry, dear.
I got it on the counter for you.
Oh, you got it on the counter already for me. Sorry, Tara prepared it for me, so I just need to look and find it. Where? Oh,
See
this.
if our audience
Haha.
is-
So just the orange is. Okay, so pour popcorn in a large bowl. Place marshmallow mixture. Add food coloring. Oh, right. Okay, so let's do that.
Let's put it on the popcorn and not a...
So we don't want. Do we want it all to be orange?
Yes.
Sure, let's do that.
Sure, yeah.
Yay!
I don't
Thank you,
think it
everyone.
really matters.
Oh man, that's all smooth
How
now.
many drops?
Ooh, look at that.
Yes.
You want me
Nice
to
and
turn off
smooth.
the...
Let's leave it on just a little, and we'll kind of move it onto the burner and off so it stays just a little bit warm. Otherwise, they'll start getting hard too fast, which is, I think, the problem we had last
what
year. Oh,
about
you have it.
this?
Okay, so let's see. Just put some drops in there, and we'll see how orange it
How
gets.
many?
Probably put a lot because we want it to be a darker orange, right?
There.
Oh, yes, that looks red. Oh no, it is orange. Okay. Ooh, pretty. I feel like Tara now making soap. See that swirl? Okay. So, in fact, maybe I will stop swirling it now so it stays swirled a little.
Okay.
Okay, so now I think we
Pumpkin
pour it
swirl.
over the corn. And, yeah, I guess we can do it. Let's do one where we just put the M&Ms in it, okay? Okay, so we're going to test one first because last year we had an M&M catastrophe, the great M&M debacle of 2017. And when I put M&Ms on it, I'm going to cut this off later, so I'm just buttering my hands a little. Yes? Jack, do you want to butter your hands? Can I have some of this too? Here, Dave.
M&M.
Yes. Can you give those to Jack because we're going to put them in this here in a second. Okay.
Sure, I'll butter my hands.
Okay, why don't you grab the M&Ms first because neither one of us will be able to grab them after that. Okay, so we're gonna put some M&Ms. Here, give me a few of those. Maybe a little more than that. So last year I tried to roll these in the M&Ms afterwards,
Fail.
and it was an epic fail. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this over here.
Doot, doot.
Oops, should have spread it out a little more. Okay. Ooh, every cook has to lick its fingers.
Can I?
Yeah, you can do it, although it's really hot still.
Oh.
But go ahead. Well, I don't know, is that too hot for you? You can if you want.
If my tongue doesn't get burned, but...
Okay, let's just do this all. Okay. Jack, can you pick up the pan and bring it over here? Or do you want... All right, I'm going to put some more popcorn in the bowl here, and we're going to just pour it all on.
Here is the
because-
pan.
Yay. All right.
Please don't burn yourself.
So this was 40 marshmallows, you said, right? Actually, I should have done that. Go ahead and set it down, and I'll take it. Okay. So, can you see it?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do... I was going to try to do a separate batch with the other ones, but it was just getting a little complicated there. So, Jack, do you want me to mix this, or do you want to mix it?
I want to mix it.
All right. Test it and see if that's too hot for you, or is that good? Put your finger in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's good?
Pretty hot.
Pretty hot. Okay. Actually, I think I'm going to mix it like this first. Okay, so you can see that we're mixing them up. And the idea is to get enough of the marshmallow glop on them, which is a very technical term, so that they stick together. You like that, Jack? And last year I was trying to be too precisely following the recipe, and this year I realized if I put a little, I'm going to probably put a little extra marshmallow stuff on here, just to make sure that it actually stays together.
Dave's here.
Dave!
Jack's now at the computer.
Dave's eating some of this popcorn.
So, what's the word on the internet there, dear? Oh, you're not looking,
I
sorry.
have a personal question.
Great. So you're doing really good.
Well, not personal, but like,
You have a personal question.
Chocolate.
I have a question.
What'd you say about the chocolate?
Don't mention chocolate.
Don't mention chocolate. Oh, okay. All right. Jack? Oh, now Jack is back there running the scene.
Oh, I was wondering,
I'm not sure if I buttered enough. It's just sticking to be more
do
than it
you
should.
think that you could get those flavorings like at Walmart
You can
and
put
stuff?
this on here. Are they asking that?
No, I was wondering, do you think you could get those flavorings that are like extracts?
Hold on a second. I'm putting extra butter on here because it was sticking to my hands too much. Okay. Yeah, you can get the flavorings at Walmart or whatever. What? Yeah, come do it on camera. He wants to eat candies off camera. All right, so I'm going to try throwing these in here because the last time, as I mentioned, they slipped off on the outside. I'm going to see if I glop them on when I'm putting it together, if they'll stick better. So, yeah, that's working out better. Jack, are you ready to do some?
How hot is it?
It's not that hot now. It's cooled off quite a bit now that I've stirred it all together.
Okay.
And because what I noticed is if it's real buttery and you stick it on the outside,
Butter.
the butter greases them right off like that.
Butter.
So I just kind of put some in the middle, and I'm going to make it into more of a round ball. There you go. All right, Jack. Step up to the mic here. And do you want to put some of the colored sprinkles on?
Hello, Nan.
I don't know
Is
if
Nan
it's
even
already-
on?
That was Ellie, everybody. Okay, Jack. Grab some of this popcorn.
I've never had my hands buttered before.
You never have?
Oh yes, I have.
Isn't it wonderful?
I have.
Did you want to put some sprinkles on there maybe?
Sounded so
And then
weird.
I'm posting the recipe.
Tara is posting the recipe now in the comments. You can also go to.
It's really sticky.
It's really, yeah, it is sticky. Do you want to do a plain one or do you want to do one with sprinkles or something else?
Let's do one with candy corns.
Candy corns.
Yeah, we
Here
got
they
a
are.
super
You got a
chat
super chat from who?
from JC Dill, I think, or I think it's JC. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Thank you,
How much?
JC.
She says feel better,
How much?
or they say feel better.
$4.99.
$4.99.
Oh, that's very sweet. So
Buy more cough medicine.
she said she
To
used to
buy
buy more cough medicine. Oh, actually, I forgot. So Dave, are we on the camera?
I
Sorry.
made it
Is
perfectly.
Jack making those on
Candy
camera?
corns.
Oh, Jack's not because he's holding it way
So
above.
Jack, come over here and hold it here so we can see. I'm going to try to.
I want to put candy corns in.
Okay, there's candy corns right there for you. And I'm trying these spice drops.
And I'm going to stick this out like it's a spike.
See,
Okay.
I'm not sure how sweet and
So
savory
Nicole
would
wants to
go.
know, why don't you mix them in?
Mix them into the batter or into the.
Yes.
Well, we could mix them in. I just thought we were trying to do
Yeah.
several different samples of different kinds that we might make. So for that reason, we were doing them afterwards.
And we're frugal, so we don't want to be putting thousands.
I guess that was probably more work than necessary to do each one individually. But we were trying to say,
Yeah, I'm
this
trying
one
to
I
mix
had.
this, but it's not really working.
It's not working?
No.
Are they falling off?
Well, I'm trying to mix it. Oh, I can
Here,
just
hold it right
stick
here
them
where the
in
camera
like
can
this.
see you.
I can just push them in like this, and it's.
Lauren wants to know if you can use marshmallow cream, and the answer's no.
You cannot use marshmallow cream? I did not know that. So Tara says no on the marshmallow cream. I was wondering if you put them like this, if it could be like a spiky ball.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, I have
Oh, here's the ball.
rewarmed some of our
Where do I
popcorn.
put this?
Set it right here on here. Oh, here, let's scoot this away so it's more organized looking. Okay, so here's 4 of them.
3.
Sorry. Here's 4 of them. I'm testing Jack on his school.
What about Dave?
So Dave, do you want to do a special one?
No,
Okay.
I don't really
So Jack,
eat these.
why don't we do these rainbow sprinkles over here and see what that looks like?
Elizabeth wants to know if you eat them or are they just for decoration?
We eat them.
We eat them, or more specifically, the kids eat them. Tara and I like them, but we're trying to stay away from.
No, this is Tara's favorite dessert, probably.
Well, Tara says no, that it's her favorite dessert, so I guess she will come. Oh, here she comes. You're supposed to say, "Arms for the poor sick person."
I'm on peasant.
Okay.
I made that one, by the way.
So I'm
Perfection.
scraping the rest of this out of here.
So do you want me to just pour some sprinkles in?
What do you want to just pour them in there all together? Yeah, go ahead. So Dave,
Well, I won't pour them.
can you see this? So am I holding it in the right place on camera?
Yeah.
Oh!
Here, let's turn it a little. You can get a little.
Oh!
Those are beautiful.
But I want some of those.
Well, you can come over here.
Let's make two of
You
them.
want
So
more?
I get one and Dave
Because
gets one.
Dad's a more sprinkles are better kind of guy. Woohoo! What were you saying, Jack?
Maybe we should make two of these kinds of balls so me and Dave can both get a sprinkle ball.
That'd be awesome. Here, put those down. Are your hands still buttered? You need to butter them some more?
Well, they're pretty buttered.
They're pretty buttered. Okay, then pick out as much as you want to make the size of popcorn ball that you want.
Mom approves, they're delicious.
Oh, they're hot.
They're hot? Hot. Super hot.
No.
Dave doesn't play
It's
that
not
game
that
anymore.
hot.
That is a trademark
Hey, Jack, it's not that hot.
game. You may
Well,
not
if
do
it's
that.
too hot for you, I'll do it. But I just thought
Yeah,
it'd be...
it's too hot.
Here, why don't I do one, and then we'll let it cool off a little more so you can do the other one.
Too good for you.
Okay. Oh, dude, I thought my hands were buttered enough. So,
It looks like lead.
Spray pan if you want.
on your hands?
Yeah.
Ah, Tara said that somebody suggested that you can use spray pan on your hands too. That's a good idea. It might be a little less messy than using a butter stick, but I figure if I do that, the kids won't eat the butter anyway. So wait, this was your one with the these on it?
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, so I set that down. Sorry. Okay,
Can I taste it?
so now that I buttered a little more,
Can I taste it?
sure. Dave, is this one going to be for you?
I wasn't planning on eating them.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really into the popcorn balls
So-
with marshmallows.
Can
It
you see
tastes
this okay, Dave?
horrible.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure you get.
It tastes so horrible.
Here, get the camera on Jack for a second. Show him how horrible it tastes.
Wait. Sorry.
It tastes so horrible.
So horrible. You gonna take
So
another bite?
horribly delicious.
Horribly delicious. All right, you want to set it down? I think that's cool enough for you to do yours now. Cause see, I did this one. Wow, that looks really nice. So Jack, do you?
Is the recipe in the book?
Oh, I would hold the book up, but if you have the Dining on a Dime cookbook,
Hang on.
it's on page 292, and Tara's sharing the links in the comments.
292 on Dining on Dime Cookbook.
Thank you, my assistant
There you
Dave.
Can I have? Can you give me some?
Wait, oh yeah, this one.
So I
I
didn't
need
actually.
more butter.
You need more butter?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh no!
So somebody in Poland wants to know, what are candy corn? Are they
Oh.
hard candy?
Are they hard candy? No, they're not. Hey, Dave, can you come be our candy corn demonstrator?
Hmm?
As soon as you eat the sprinkles. All right. So, are you buttered up?
Butter.
By the way, we did wash our hands before this, so I'm not worried about him and me both touching the butter that I'm going to eat later. All right, so show,
Excuse me, Jack.
maybe get a few more. So the candy corns are soft candy that, what would you say it tastes like, dear? If
I've
you're somebody
never
that
tasted
had
it.
never had
Sugar.
them before.
I've tasted
Hold 'em
them
up like-
once and I didn't like them.
It's like a honey candy.
Jack, can I see that?
Yeah, Tars is like a honey candy, and it's kind of got a firm kind of marshmallow texture to it. Pretty.
Break one.
Oh yeah, break one open so they can see.
Hang on.
And those are pretty popular this time of year, especially around now.
They're the Halloween candy of.
They're kind of the, if you see it in the
Wait.
store, it's supposed to be a, oh, this is a Halloween candy thing.
Just break it open.
Yeah, just so they can see how soft they are.
Like, oh, this one's slightly hard.
That one's
but-
not so soft.
But yeah, it's pretty soft. It sticks if you're not careful.
You ready to do another one, Jack?
It's actually slightly sticky on the inside.
Here, step over while Jack does this, and you can. So hold it up when you do it too, Jack. So yeah, so those are the candy corns, and then also, there are a lot of things you can use, and I forgot what's on the post, dear. Can you tell me?
Check.
I noticed the M&Ms were on there, and I like them, but I can't figure out how to make the M&Ms stay without sliding off. So if I turn it over and shake it, some of them will come off. But I think if you mix it in the mix completely, they might stay on better. So,
But then the chocolate, the coating would melt, so I don't know how to do that.
yeah, Tara says she thinks the coating would melt, but we should have done it that way just to try it. Should I put some more marshmallows in and do it again? Is that too much?
Tell them we're gonna pick the winner from our anniversary show last week, because I got sick and forgot. So
Today?
pick the winner today.
Okay. Tara says today we're going to pick the winner from the anniversary show last week.
Yeah. Back to
Is that from
eating
our
this.
wedding anniversary show? And she got sick and forgot to do it last time, so she's going to do it now. Should we make any more? Or is this too many?
You make the winner you want.
I thought about making a few more. So let me wash my hands to get the butter off. I was going to try something with the M&M's one since they're not behaving.
Want me to spray your hands with Pam?
Yeah. So I'm only going to make a partial batch this time, but I'm going to try making a little bit more. So Jack, if you want to make a half batch, how many marshmallows do I put in if 40 is a full batch?
20.
20. All right.
Oh, you're
2,
going back up.
4, 6,
Sorry guys, cameraman off duty
Oh,
for
sorry.
a sec. There we go.
10. Sorry guys, I didn't see we weren't on. 20. All right. And then I'm going to take,
How did you get from 10 to 20? If you're
You only
counting by
put 12
twos.
in.
I said 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20. All right. I'm going to put in,
But dude, that's not how you get to 20. If you're doing it by twos, then
Two.
it would be 12.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, did I say that?
Yes. Bruh.
See,
You only
I-
put 12
2, 4,
marshmallows
6,
in.
8, 10. I did only put 12. I was testing my homeschooler and my non-homeschooler. 14,
You're the math genius
16.
of the family.
18, 20. Well, I was
This
just
guy
testing
didn't
them.
explain
See,
linear relations.
I knew what I was doing. Dave says we're going to explain linear
Okay.
relations.
Here, let's pick the winner because I don't want to forget. You guys ready?
So
Here she
Tara's-
is, right there. Announce it, Dave.
Oh, it's Cheryl Miller.
Yay!
So-
Congratulations, Cheryl.
Huh?
Tell her to email me her address.
Oh, be sure to email mom your, your address so she can send you
So
whatever.
Cheryl Miller.
Yeah.
So if you could email your address to Tara, you could either you can send it to editor@livingonadime.com, or you can go to livingonadime.com and click contact. Either way. So congratulations, Cheryl. What did she win? A book? A book! Yay! Okay, so if you look right here, these are the popcorn balls we made already, and we're going to I'm making a half batch of the marshmallow stuff because I want to see if we put the M&Ms in the marshmallow mix as we're pouring it on, will it stick better? Tara thinks that the heat from the marshmallows will melt the M&Ms, and so it might not be ideal. And when I taste an M&M that fell out of this one, it kind of seems like she might be right.
Somebody wants to know what's in the green jar.
This one right here? These
Sprinkles.
are candy sprinkles. Should we put the
Where's the Halloween style sprinkles? This game is
We
really.
got Batman.
What'd you say?
We got Batman.
But Batman isn't Halloween.
Where are Batman sprinkles?
Batman is DC.
Right
They're
there.
bats.
They're right in front of you.
Oh wow. Do you want to open the Batman sprinkles, Jack?
Mhm.
Okay. Mike is making a mess over here. And I left the butter on just a little too long at the higher temperature, so it's slightly browned. I think that'll be okay.
No.
It's only slightly.
Are there any popcorn balls up for grabs?
Yeah, which one do you want, dear? We have 2 regular sprinkles, an M&M's, and a spice drops.
Maybe your taste tester.
Yep.
So I wonder if anyone saw after the video, everyone
You should
was
taste on
commenting-
camera.
I wonder if after the video, everyone was commenting one thing and just commented just because they were like, what's going on?
I don't know.
So Tara's gonna try one.
Test.
Can you see Mom on there?
I'm not gonna zoom in because I don't want people to
y'all.
think she's.
Tara loves.
Okay, maybe.
Tara loves this time of year because she loves popcorn balls.
I can't open
and
this.
Caramel apples.
caramel apples and anything pumpkin.
Should I get you an alka?
Perfect. You did good.
You done did good.
Jack, are you wanting to make some with these sprinkles?
Me?
Yes.
No. What?
No? Who told me to open these sprinkles?
Although could we
You just want to eat the sprinkles.
make a plain?
Batman sprinkles, huh?
Can we make a plain one?
Little Batman sprinkles. I don't know if you can
Hey.
see it.
A little bit.
Can we make like
Make a plain
one
popcorn
or
ball?
two plain ones?
Yes.
Oh no, is he burning it?
No, how long do the sprinkles last?
How long do the sprinkles? The sprinkles last.
Pretty much they never spoil.
Tara says they pretty much never spoil, and I was going to say I wouldn't think they would, because there's nothing really in them but sugar, right?
Well,
It's sugar with a coating.
It's formed sugar with a coating and a color, yeah. So yeah, sprinkles pretty much last forever. I've never heard of them going bad. So I'm melting some more of this marshmallow stuff, so that Jack wants one more plain one, and I want to do an experiment.
A science experiment.
Okay, Jack, why don't you get?
Yes.
We probably should get another bowl then, if you want to make a plain one, so we can. Here, let me get a container over here. Actually, never mind. I don't want to stay off the camera too long. I'm a diva like that. All right. So put just a small amount in there, and I'll pour this on there, just enough for one. Because I'm gonna let you make one plain
sorry.
one.
Wait, me make it?
Yep.
he wants to know what your
Me make it?
What'd you say?
he wants to know what your
Oh,
Is this enough for just one?
so the apron says here, Dave.
Hang on, I cannot get to OBS. There we go.
That's probably too much for one. So the apron says trophy husband. I don't know if can you see it?
Yeah.
We actually got this at a shop up in Estes Park, Colorado,
Come on, Jack.
which is about 40 miles from us. All right. Okay.
what page are they on in the book?
So if you're just joining us, we're making popcorn balls, and they're on page 292 in the Dining on a Dime cookbook. All right. So Jack, I think that's too much for one. You want to make one pop? Let's try that and see. Okay, so Jack wanted to make another plain one, so I'm going to pour a little of that on there for him. And then I was going to do an experiment to see if I put the M&Ms
James said it wouldn't. It'll only melt in your mouth. That's it.
in the marshmallows. I don't think that's good. I think it's going to melt the M&Ms, but we're going to test it anyway.
Are you gonna keep on boiling them?
No, I'm not boiling it anymore. In fact, I took it off the heat a little early in hopes that it wouldn't melt the M&Ms.
We want to know what size marshmallows.
Oops. We got the large marshmallows, like the kind that you usually roast on a stick at a camp thing. And this size of large right here. And then
Yeah.
we put 40 of those in because that's what the recipe was calling for. Although right now I'm only making a half batch because we did the full batch at the beginning. And I just put M&Ms
Dad,
in here.
This is really hot.
That's okay, Jack. It'll cool off in just a second.
No,
All right.
it won't. Because physics don't apply with these.
Do you want me to add a little more of this, even though I put some M&Ms in it? You said you wanted
No.
plain. No, okay. So I'll just put it in here then. All right. So we're doing an experiment here. Jack has the plain one, and I'm going to stir it up for him. But I'm also checking to see if the M&Ms will stay on the popcorn ball better if I mix them in with the mixture.
The gook.
The gook.
Let's call it gook because it's Halloween season.
It's called gook because that's a nanism. All right,
Oh,
Jack.
Never mind.
You might come butter your hands because I think this is going to be needing to be mixed pretty quick. I didn't put as much of there on as I thought. Sorry. Here's the butter. Go ahead and... All right, so I'm going to try and make this M&M one and see how it turns out.
Where's Pamela?
There's this game.
Wait, could I spray canola oil,
Hey.
Mom?
Yeah,
There's this game.
so let's try the oil instead. Okay, make sure the camera can see because we're doing an experiment here. We want to make
Okay.
sure. So somebody suggested we put cooking spray on there. So we'll try that. Oh man, that's even slicker. So that might even work better. All right, so I'm gonna make. Whoa, this is gonna be a giant one. Oh, that is still pretty hot, Jack. So
I didn't think it would spray
if
that
yours is too
fast.
hot, that's okay.
Oh, Jack. Oh.
So
Let's
man,
do
this smells awesome. This one with the M&Ms in it, but they are kind of melting in it. It's still colorful though.
So you want to know if you can make the popcorn a day ahead of time, you can.
Yes, you can make the popcorn a day ahead of time.
As long as you put it in the freezer, then it'll.
If the popcorn isn't totally fresh, dear, that's not going to hurt it, right?
Just kidding. You don't have to put it in the freezer.
Cooper from which?
So you can see that I put the M&Ms in, and some of them, like right there, you can see they're melting. And this is still pretty hot, so I probably should let it cool a little more. But they actually kept their color pretty well, and they're in it, and they're not going to slide off now because they're in the mix. So that's probably what I would do. The thing is, if you let it cool off too much, it'll be too hard to work it. But it seems like
Look at this.
putting it in there, well, that's great, Jack. So Jack made a plain one.
Angie wants to know if you have to do small batches because you need to work fast. You could probably double or triple it, but I wouldn't make it bigger than that.
Tara says on the small batch question, Angie, that you can double or triple it, but she wouldn't do more than that. But if you double or triple it, dear, can you work it fast enough?
Well, if you work fast.
Because you can see I'm already having a problem with it starting to stick to the sides.
Well, I'm done.
Wow, that turned out nice.
I nom on it.
Yeah, you can nom on it.
Yay.
So we made a batch and a half there.
Tastes absolutely horrible.
It's absolutely horrible. So you don't recommend anyone else eat it, and you're going to put it out of their misery, right? All right. So
As Jack keeps eating more.
So these turned out pretty nice. Here, tilt down and grab that, Dave.
We can already see it.
So Jack and I together, we made 2 with M&Ms, 1 where we put them on the outside, 3 with M&Ms, and 2 where we cooked it into the mix. We made his plain one that he's loving over there. This one I used spice drops, and that one, what is this? Oh, this is sprinkles. This is cake sprinkles, but they did kind of melt a little. Oh, and it has, I forgot. Jack must have eaten it already, but he made one with candy corns too. And
Put them in the fridge to set, yes.
Tara says yes, put them in the fridge to set. Although, you probably can eat them after they sit just for a few minutes on the counter, right? Because Jack is loving them. Besides these candies here, what else? Tara's sharing the post in the comments, so you can go look at that, and it has a lot of suggestions for things you might want to add. And, sorry. And if you don't see that, you can go to livingonadime.com and click show notes, and in the notes is a link to the Popcorn Balls post.
This is, they look great.
But what else, dear, can you put in them?
Oh, we can put Red Hots.
Oh yeah, Red Hots, she said. That's one we've done.
You can do mini candy bars if you want.
And she said mini candy bars. Those might melt unless you let
They would melt.
it cool off a
They would
little.
be okay.
She says they would melt, but they'd be okay. So,
They'd melt, but they'd taste
but
good.
I would say if there's some kind of sweet
That's
candy, you
nice.
might try it and see.
We should have gotten Smarties.
It'd probably be weird with pumpkin seeds or something, wouldn't it? Because
Yeah.
it did say you could put nuts in it,
Yeah.
but I just
Lana wants to know, did you prefer the butter or the spray? Easier.
the spray was easier. The butter stayed greasy longer, so the spray was real thin grease, so I was having it stick a little bit more, and the butter was kind of thicker, so it stayed on my hands longer. In fact, I still have, even though I sprayed it, the cooking spray kind of reactivated the butter that was already on my hands.
Elaine wants to know if you can press them in a pan like Rice Krispies treats you can.
Yeah. Oh, so Elaine asked if you can press these in a pan like with Rice Krispie treats. Yes, you can. And it might make it easier if you wanted a lot of different kinds of decorations on them, because then you can just press them into the section that you want. Am I right? Yes. The boss says yes. So, any other questions on these, dear?
No, but they said that you can put Reese's peanut butter cups,
People are suggesting Reese's peanut butter cups and
do butterscotch chocolate
Ooh.
chips.
butterscotch and chocolate chip chips. Those would be really good. Or chocolate chips. Those would be really
Rory
good.
said anchovies. Yeah, I don't think
Anchovies? No.
Look at how small it's gone.
So Jack, come here. How many is that? After you finish that, how many popcorn balls have you eaten?
2.
2? I might have to try one, actually. I'm not normally that much of a popcorn ball fan,
Me neither, but yeah.
but
Oh, somebody said you could put hot tamales in there. That would be good.
oh yeah, somebody said hot tamales. That'd be kind of like Red Hots, but
Or like your Mike
I'm not sure about Mike and Ike's though.
Nerds, drizzle with chocolate, caramel.
Caramel is actually a totally different recipe. We have caramel.
Did you
butter.
say nerds?
Yeah.
So, yum, actually was really good. Maybe I do like them better than I thought. Tara said that somebody suggested putting nerds, the little nerds candies in there.
Yeah, Jill Cooper suggested.
And what else? Caramel and chocolate? Like just drizzled on there or throughout it? That would be really good. Man, the one with the M&Ms is really good. Like, maybe I should just try the M&Ms alone and see if there's a difference. Actually, the M&Ms together with the marshmallow that's binding it, really good. You should try that one, Jack. You don't like M&Ms as much as me, right?
I don't feel like eating anymore.
Okay. So this weekend, Tara and I went up to the mountains to Glenwood Spring. Well, I say the mountains. We went over the mountains.
They left us home to forage on our own.
Yeah,
They left us to kill each other.
we left the younger kids with the older kids, but Dave says, you left us home to forage and kill each other. So, yeah, we went. Tara had wanted to go for a while, and I like going. And we were going to take the boys, but Dave kept saying, I don't want to go. So we're like, no, we'll just make it a get-together, or what do you call it, a weekend away.
A date.
A date. So we went and sat in the hot springs for 2 days and just kind of hung out, watching movies and things, and that was pretty relaxing. But we almost canceled it because Tara wasn't feeling that well, but I'm kind of glad we went because I think she seemed to be doing better when she had her medicine and also was sitting in the hot water. So it's pretty fun. She says maybe she should go back. And for those of you who like the soap, she brought, they have a little pool next to the hot springs. So there's the actual spring, and the spring feeds the pool where they mix it with some water, and that's a pretty hot pool. And then there's a medium warm pool further down from that, and then a kind of lukewarm pool at the end. But right up by the spring, before it goes to any of the pools, they have this little stone circle thing that apparently they put there because people used to like to come and drink the healing waters. Although they don't necessarily recommend that you do, and we didn't want to drink sulfury smelling water. Oh, look! What is this, Jack?
I'm not Jack anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. So tell me what your name is, sir.
My name is Bob the Bacon.
My name is Billy the Bacon.
Billy the Bacon. All right.
Billy the Bacon?
I think you're my favorite costume Halloween guy. You want to come in, and I've got a frying pan over here for you.
No, thank you. I'd prefer not.
Oh my goodness, Dad.
Jonathan just joined us.
Hey, Jonathan. Glad you're here.
What do you mean? I joined 3.
Well, yeah, Jack says, what do you mean I joined? Because he's Jonathan, too. But
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, well, so this is probably the easiest costume we've ever had. It's only the second one we've ever bought. But Jack knew right away he wanted it, so it was a pretty quick experience for Tara, which was great. Because some years with other kids, especially our oldest, he would come up with these elaborate costume ideas, and we would try to help him build that. And it was so elaborate that usually it started disintegrating pretty quick once we got out there, and a lot of them weren't because of the design, it wasn't very easy to move around in. And we started learning, simpler costumes are better, even though we usually make them. This one worked out great. But, what I was going to say on that, there was a thing where people used to think you drink the water to heal, and apparently you're still allowed to. We just didn't think, that sulfur water smells like rotten eggs. I don't know why you'd want to drink it. But since we're allowed to take it, Tara got a cup of it that she was going to try to make some soap with, because she's heard that hot spring water doesn't make very good soap. She was just curious to see what the result would be. So that'll be interesting, and I'm sure that'll be coming sometime soon. Dear, any other questions or comments?
No, with Bandana Grandma just told me she changed her mind about Pole Dark. We won't like the last season.
Oh no. So
Thanks a lot.
So Tara and I have been watching a BBC show, Pole Dark, And we weren't sure if we wanted to get into it or not, because a lot of times we get into something and it seems great, and then it gets disappointing for us later, or something goes wrong and we just don't want to watch it anymore. And Susie, Tara said that you said, yeah, it was great, but now you've changed your mind and said don't watch the rest. So we just got into it recently. So anyway,
My life is ruined now.
she says her life is ruined now. Well, I did read some spoilers because I was thinking, okay, this thing, I don't like this part, and I want to see if this continues this way, so we'll see. Anyway, I feel like I'm alone over here. Is there any...
I think that's it. If you want to wrap it up, you can.
All
The
right.
show is being stolen.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it for today.
I'm up, mister.
Here's my boy squad over here.
Stick him up.
Tell them it's the last day to
Stick 'em
pre-order.
up.
Oh, yes. Tara said I should remind you that today is the last day to get the pre-ordering special. We have pre-orders for the 20th anniversary Dining on a Dime cookbook, which is a revised and expanded version of this one, and it's free shipping and a discount, and a greater discount if you get more or if you buy some other books with it. And then also these ones, the regular ones that are now the classic ones, they're substantially discounted, even more than the other ones, just because. They make good gifts, but we were trying to make space to put the other ones in here. So they're great.
Explosion noise.
It's a great book, even if you don't get the other one. The other one has 100 extra pages of pictures and 28 more recipes and some things like that. And if you're a big fan, you probably want the 20th anniversary one. But this one is really awesome for gifts. And if you're new with us, you'd probably love this one too. It's available for even bigger discount on the sale. So if you go to our website and click on the store, there's a link to the pre-ordering sale, as long as you're watching this today, which is Monday the 29th, because it expires tonight.
So
Yeah, but what if
last
they're watching-
question, MK Lone Star said, did you ever go up to the Sulphur Springs in Oklahoma when you lived in Texas?
I did not go to the Sulphur Springs in Oklahoma when we were in Texas, mostly because I never really thought to leave. Most of those years I was younger, but when I got older, I never really thought to leave and go north. So I didn't even hear about them. So, but it's funny because we used to have a sulfur well at a house. Show everybody.
This is my 20 pounds weight. Oh, it's so heavy.
And the fact there's an orange one on each side means the weight is balanced, right?
You test that on
I guess my parents must not have been into hot springs because I never was aware that it was even there. But I used to mostly go down to the beach on Padre Island, the North Island where the National Seashore is, and it was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah.
And as a family, we would sometimes go to Galveston, which I liked, but not as much.
Have it.
So, okay, so he gave me this to practice. Seems like I was answering a question before. I can't think of what it was. So, anyway, so be sure to check out that sale, and hopefully Tara will be getting better soon. And if she's not, you'll see me in front of the camera again on Wednesday. So, I guess that'll be it for today. Well, thank you for.
Go to the website to look for Halloween.
Oh, right. Tara says to remind everybody that you can go to our website, livingonadime.com, if you want some Halloween ideas or ideas for what to do with leftover candy. We just posted that one yesterday or a couple days ago. And you can also go to the search bar and type in Halloween, and there'll be a few more things than the ones that are on the front page. So there's party ideas with cute little kid things. We're not into scary, Halloween stuff. So it's, cute kid party ideas.
Ours
and
is rated PG.
G.
Rated G.
Ours is rated G.
I wasn't sure
The
what the line was.
yeah, I was gonna say we have ideas for parties and things, but also we have what to do with leftover candy, and we like to go after different holidays that are candy focused and get a lot of the markdown candy afterwards. And chocolate is kind of hard to get right away, but depends on where you go. But if you buy some ahead of time and save it while it's cheap, you can make some of those recipes all year round. And a lot of the stuff that we do don't shake the table, Dave, for Christmas at candy at Christmas, we'll buy the candy at times like now and use it for then. So we highly recommend it. You can get it a lot cheaper.
Julie wants to know what is leftover candy.
Who wants to know?
Julie.
Yeah, Julie, I would say leftover candy is candy that accidentally got dropped somewhere where the kids didn't see it.
Leftover candy is the apple.
Yeah, Tara says leftover candy is the apple. So anyway, well, thank you so much for joining us. Sorry Tara was sick today. You can hear her over there, not feeling too good. And Jack, did you have fun today?
No.
No. Okay. He's being silly. You can hear him laugh. But these are, just for those of you who haven't been here the whole time, these are a fun thing to make with kids. It's just one of the many kind of things that you can make at different holidays where kids just love to get involved. We have a lot of those ideas in Dining on a Dime. So if you have it, there's a whole kids section. If you don't have it, you can get it while it's still on sale at our pre-ordering sale. So if you go to livingonadime.com, there's a link to the pre-ordering sale there. But there's a lot of the stuff we have free on the website, Living on a Dime. So you can like go to the kids section and you can find more kinds of treats and things like this. And a lot of them are really fun for kids and to do with your kids. Yeah, Tara reminded me to remind you to like, subscribe, and share. And we're really glad that you were here today. And visit us at livingonatime.com. I've got my director, so. All right. Well, Dave, you gonna wrap it?
Yeah.
He's gonna come and give his speech. Just kidding. Bye. Thanks for joining us.
I'm waiting 10 seconds because.
Pose.
Dad, you want to play Minecraft?
Okay, I'm cutting it.
Okay.